Oh, welcome to the podcast intro. It's just the boys today, and yes,
the boys.
we did have a long chat about boys
For the
stuff
boys.
on today's show.
For the boys.
Yeah, was it a long chat? We seem to really dry up pretty quickly with our masculine references.
You said V8 supercars and Lynx Africa, and then we went straight to we've all worn high heels.
No, that was a real 180. But that's what you get in this show. A bit of everything.
You do get a bit of everything, and it does get a little bit gayer when the one girl on the show is not here.
Which is wild because she's a gay icon, but she's also she's much more blokey than I am.
Actually, that makes sense, doesn't it? It does get gayer when the girl leaves. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
what I'm trying to
sure.
say is it's more manly when she's around.
Mm-hmm. Can we make this podcast even gayer?
Can I say gayer?
Yes, of course you can.
What word can't I say?
I'll text you a list.
Okay, good. Do that.
It's not very long. I'm hard to offend.
Yeah, I have noticed that. I called you something last week, and you're like, yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
This is Ricky Lee, Tim, and Joel.
It's Ricky Lee, it's Tim Blackwell, it's Joel Creasy, it's the gang.
Yo, yo.
Yes, guilty as charged.
Today I feel
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
Take to the place I love.
I think this could be the best show ever.
This is the best day of my whole life.
Hanging out with friends.
Wow. We're the up and about party show.
Turn it up, Tim.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Etc.
Oh, yes. It's Tuesday afternoon. Hang on. I can smell. Is that testosterone?
Yeah, is that Lynx Africa I smell?
Is that, I've run out of straight references, which is weird because I am.
Oh, is that the exhaust of a car or a blokey car?
Is that an F1 grid girl?
Well, no, if that was an F1 grid girl, Ricky would actually be here.
That's true. Hang on. Is that a voucher to Super Cheap Auto?
Yes. Oh, is that a pair of, what are they called? The happy socks that you buy your dad on Father's Day?
Is that Marvin the Martian slinky boxes from Granny Mays?
Oh, yes.
13 24
yes.
10. Join male testosterone tennis with us right now. 13 24 10.
Yeah, what else?
Name male things. Oh, is that an ACDC CD in your glove box?
Oh, is that a Bunnings gift voucher I see right there? Well, I must say I love Bunnings.
I love Bunnings
I love
too.
Bunnings.
Especially now some of them are Hammer Barns. Have you noticed that?
Hammer Barnes.
Oh, you wouldn't even get this. Hammer Barn is the bluey Bunnings.
Oh.
And so some Bunnings have turned into Hammer Barns, and there's actually merch.
Hammer Barnes sounds like a gay club.
Well, it is Mardi Gras weekend.
It is Mardi Gras weekend. And I just want to say quickly, I just saw the news about beautiful Luke and Jessie and their bodies being potentially found. And I was a maid of Jessie's at Channel 10 and was always terrified that he was going to take all my jobs because he was so talented. So, it's been quite hard news to process. And I know Jermaine on our team, Jermaine Plain, is mates with them too. So... a bit sad, but very sad, but very happy to be here with you to cheer me up, Mr. Tim Blackwell.
Well, let's keep the cheer going. Adrian's got some more masculine tennis for us. What do you got for us? We're just the boys today. Ricky's on idle duty.
Idle shift.
Yeah.
Can't be any more manly than a VB at Summer on the weekend.
Oh, which now what?
A VB. I got VB.
Oh, yeah, VB. Yeah.
Victoria
okay.
Beckham.
VB at Summer. That's the car meet up
Oh,
in...
Summonat.
Oh,
Canberra.
right.
Yes, Summonat.
Yes.
Oh, all across that. This is going to be a great show, Joel.
We're a couple of blokes.
For the boys.
For the boys. Clipsal 5,000 or whatever in Adelaide.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we
go.
Love hearing that when I'm doing my show at the Adelaide Fringe.
Plenty of stuff. Anyway, join us. We're here till 6. Our special guest joining us for Joel Jivin a bit later in the show too.
Ricky Lee, Tim, and Joel.
Let's go.
On Nova.
Katie. She is out of the
still
country.
here?
I believe
Oh, she's gone.
isn't she?
She's gone.
Unless she's coming to Sydney to visit Sydney Zoo twice.
I know. Taylor was bang up for Sydney Zoo, wasn't she?
Bang up for Sydney Zoo. Bang up for Sydney, let's be honest.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I spoke to some people today. I spoke to Dickie Wilkins today. I saw him at Channel 9.
Yes, Sydney Sider, I think I should point out.
He kind of gets it. He understands what we're saying.
All right. We don't have any entertainment reporters in Melbourne.
You got Pete Ford.
Oh, of course. Wonderful Pete Ford. He'll stick up for us.
Yeah, and he would agree that she loves it. Look, you're like, you can see it. It's like, you know what we should do one day? We should do a stunt, and this will never happen, so let's just go with it.
Yeah, because we don't do stunts, but yeah, I'm going with it.
But let's get like 4 or 5 people to stand in a row, and we've got to pick where they're from, Sydney or Melbourne. And I bet you will get it.
Yeah, we'll get it. Well,
So
Melbourne has it.
that's all-
We
that's
have
all-
a uniform in Melbourne.
But that's all I'm saying, Taylor just has that Sydney vibe.
I mean, she did say at her concert in Melbourne, you are the love of my life.
Yeah, before she came here for 4 nights.
Wow.
I mean, I'm sure you said to a boyfriend before, Jack, that you loved him.
Oh my God, I told you the story about the time I met a guy. I'd only known him for like a couple of hours, and I said, I feel like I've known you forever.
Oh my God.
Is that not the worst thing ever? It's so gross. I was like 19. I hate myself for it.
How long into the relationship were you?
Like a couple of hours. I'd met him hours before at the club.
Yeah, okay.
Isn't that the worst thing?
That's
you've
the
ever
worst
heard?
thing.
I hate myself for it. It's one of those things that I will be going to sleep at night and then just go, "Wah!" like wake up suddenly and be like, remember the time you said to Fletcher? Oh my God, Fletcher, that's his name.
You know how you can now delete a text, like you can unsend a text, like obviously
Yes.
before someone reads it? It's almost like that's the moment in life you want to unsend.
I know. Although it didn't turn him off.
Could we ask that maybe? Let's just do that. It's the boys. What's the moment in life that you just want to unsend?
I know.
So saying to someone that you met 3 hours ago, I feel like I've known you for my whole life.
Yes.
If you had the opportunity to unsend that.
Yes. Another one I would unsend is in grade 8. I walked into accounting class, and which clearly I paid great attention in because you know me and numbers. And I said, this was before I was out, I said to my accounting teacher, "Oh, fabulous shoes," in front of the entire class, and I got hit for 2 years for that.
Well, fair enough.
Ooh, fabulous shoes. And they weren't even fabulous. I was just sucking up.
Of course.
Of course, she's an accounting teacher, as if she'd have fabulous shoes.
Were they flats?
They were flats.
Of
They
course
just
they
had
were
like a little
flats.
jazzy, like crystal on the front.
Apparently high heels are coming back, and this is how manly this show is going to get, so strap in. I heard today that high heels are coming back, but with casual fashion. So you know how everyone's so like,
Oh, like
so,
with jeans.
So it's a flip, right? So you know how everyone wears like really fancy, lovely things, but with sneakers?
Yes.
The flip now is apparently Rihanna was spotted in a grey tracksuit with really crazy
Oh, I
yellow
think I saw
high
this
heels.
photo.
So
Yeah.
everyone's saying that it's going to reverse.
I love looking at high heels. Like I've always appreciated walking past a beautiful shoe store and looking at high heels. Have never had the desire to wear them. I wear a
I was
pair
gonna say
in
you're
Rocky
wearing them
Horror.
now.
And yeah, these are my Jimmy Choos. And they are so painful. Like I never really need to wear them again.
Yeah, high heels. I've worn them once. Yeah, but not for long. Not for
Can you give me
like-
some context?
Like as a fun joke at a friend's house. It's just funny. There's photos, no big deal.
Yeah, give you some.
I think
time.
everyone's worn high heels once.
Yeah.
If you're a man that hasn't worn high heels, or says they haven't worn high heels, you're lying. You're a
You
liar.
totally have. You probably wear them more than you actually let on if you're saying no.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, what is it? Doth protest.
Yeah, methinks something doth protest
I
too
always-
much.
I don't know the bit before doth.
Me either,
'Cause I
because
want-
doth is really the word of that sentence or
I
that
wanna-
expression.
I want to remember it so bad that I don't want to forget the doth bit. What is it? What's the
Methinks they protest too much. Oh no,
no, but
doth was gone then.
the
The lady
lady-
doth protest too much.
The lady doth. Methinks the lady doth protest too much. What?
Perfect.
Okay. Well, that
Aaron's explaining
makes
it.
perfect sense. Yeah. Sorry, that was weird of me not to get that. This is Cyril. And next, so we want to know what inspired the trip. Saltburn is really having a cultural effect. It's like the Taylor Swift of movies.
Oh, isn't it just?
Next.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Oh, Cyril. That's a manly name, Cyril.
Cyril.
My dad's got a mate called Cyril. I'm like, bloody Cyril.
I like that name, Cyril.
Do you?
Yeah.
Who's your favourite Cyril? I'll go.
I don't know a single Cyril.
Cyril Rioli, ex-Hawthorn player, legend.
Your dad's mate, Cyril? I love him.
Yeah, well, you can't use him. He's my dad's mate. So who's
He's a
your
bloody
favourite
legend.
Cyril?
Cyril. Was that Siri's full name? I like Siri.
Oh, what about Sybil Shepherd? You can say Sybil Shepherd is the female Cyril.
Cyril.
Remember Sybil Shepherd?
No, I have no idea who you're talking about.
Sybil? Are you serious?
Oh, I know Sybil.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
know the
saying.
name Sybil.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Let's talk Saltburn. Have you seen
Yeah,
it yet?
please. What answer would you like?
Oh, so that means no.
I still haven't seen it. I have been kind of busy.
idiot. You watch so much rubbish.
Yeah, but I like to watch 20-minute, 40-minute episodes, you know.
And
that
you're
can-
watching CNN in your dressing room the other day, which I think is hilarious. They're the first person in theatre history, they would roll over in their graves, the people who are treading the boards in the West End and Broadway, to know that someone's sitting in Australia in their downtime between shows watching CNN on their
Well, I
laptop.
sent you a photo because it was your favourite Anna Corrin, who
I
is
know, I did
back
love
on
that.
CNN. She's gorgeous.
She is. But Saltburn is really the hottest thing. And it's encouraging people to travel. 132410, share with us what inspired the trip. We've talked about this before. Some people go to New York to see the Seinfeld Cafe or sit on the steps at Carrie Bradshaw's Brownstone.
Yes. Jack and I maybe went to Paris to see Emily in Paris's apartment.
You did. Then you had a hissy fit.
I didn't have a hissy fit. I was mugged. On the Champs-Elysees.
Mugged with a bloke with a baguette in his pocket.
Oh, you're just happy to see me.
Hardly
no,
mugged.
so he had a beautiful mug, actually. So the house where Saltburn was filmed, it's called Drayton House. It's 700 years old. Now, the aristocratic owner, his name is Charles Stopford Sackville. He is now regretting letting those cameras into his home and film because he's had to hire extra security patrols as crowds and fans of the movie. They've been rocking up, taking pictures and filming themselves in front of it. And aristocrat Charles Stopford Sackville said, I never envisaged the amount of interest there would be. It's quite weird. I don't take it as flattering.
Wow, that's
hundreds
a
of
good accent
people-
from you.
I can do posh. I think I can do posh.
You can do posh.
Hundreds of people have been rocking up, and it's actually not even open to the public, so visitors are just sort of letting themselves in.
Did the neighbours people have issues with that? Because you would know, but the shots of the outside of the house are obviously one street that's real, and then they film it
Ramsay
obviously
Street,
somewhere else.
yeah.
Yeah. But like, didn't the people who own the places in Ramsay Street? They've got people coming outside their house all the time. They don't complain.
I think
do they?
so. From memory, so then like the studio lot in Nunawading's like maybe 3 blocks away from Ramsay Street. So you do actually have to drive from the lot over to Ramsay Street. But yeah, I think they're allowed to film 1 day a week on the street. So the Ramsay Street tour, you know, the Melbourne tour that goes out there, you really got to pick your day to go if you want to see the cast.
I gave Lily Allen a tour of Ramsay Street.
Did you? Oh, that's right. You did too.
Yeah. Well, I gave her the voucher to do it.
Oh, that's very different.
No, it's not. I said I gave her a neighbour's tour.
But that's like
for her
saying,
to
oh my
go-
God, I went on a hot balloon ride with Lily Allen. Oh no, I gave her a red balloon voucher to go on a hot balloon
No, it's
ride.
not. I said, if you go back to the tape, I gave Lily Allen a neighbour's tour.
Okay, it sounds
For
like
her to
you
go
in
and
your
do.
car were but playing tour guide, as you always do, and I always appreciate.
I know. Well,
You were
do
freaked out. You were freaked out by all the trucks on our way to Canberra.
Oh my God, there was so many
Oh,
trucks.
you were really freaked out by the trucks.
Oh my God. Well, you should be. It was, what are they called? What are they called? Road trains?
Just look at me. Don't look at the trucks.
Okay, I will. Kylie, hello. Welcome to the Boys Club.
Hi,
We've already
Kylie.
talked to men wearing high heels and neighbours.
And we'll get to the view soon. Don't worry.
What inspired the trip for you?
I went to LA
Do you need to get that?
and
I mean, if you're working at Triple O or something, I reckon you should get that.
Yeah.
no, I'm
Nah,
not.
leave it.
It's gone now. No, I went to LA and got an Uber out to see the Brady Bunch house.
Oh, I've been to the Brady Bunch house.
That's cute. And what was it like?
Like it's just in a normal street.
Yeah, it's in
and
a very
really
boring
sort
part of LA.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this Uber driver was like, "You want to go where?" And I just gave her the address, and then she just sat there in the car while I got out, took a few photos. But yeah, it's a bit run down. But
Yeah.
it was just before they sold it, so it was back in August.
Okay, cool.
I still can't believe that they bowled over the Kath and Kim house. I thought that should have been heritage listed, or someone should have bought it and turned it into museum.
You might not know this about me, but a part of my old house in Fitzroy was in Offspring. Like always. And they used
Did
to...
you kill Patrick?
Before Offspring started, we got letter drops saying, if you don't want your house, the front of your house to be an Offspring, blah, blah, or in an upcoming production, just like say no. And I'm like, wouldn't it be hilarious to say no? And they can't do anything in that street just because you don't want.
Yeah, because you're the real stick in the mud.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Did you say yes?
Of course I did.
Of course you did.
Well, I was with the hope I could see Asher Ketty in real life, but never did.
You were probably offering yourself up as a character.
I know. Is that testosterone?
Yeah, is that Lynx Africa I smell?
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel. Driving you home on Nova.
Wait for it.
Oh, I love this song.
It's going to make sense. Listen to this.
Reminds me of Bridesmaids.
Here we go. Now, why are we holding on for one more day, Joel Creasy?
Well, Feb 2024 marks another leap year. Ooh, happy leap year here.
Yeah.
Which means we have an extra day this month. Oh, great.
Yes, just an extra day.
An extra day, bring it on.
Apparently, well, I'll shame Danny, our executive producer. She's annoyed because apparently we work for free that day.
Oh my gosh!
And
What?
if you know stuff like that, that's sad.
Yeah. Someone's very good at their contract. So this Thursday, the 29th, is our extra day. Now, the reason we have a leap year, which I didn't really know this, is because each year isn't technically 365 days long. It takes the Earth 365.24432 days to orbit the sun. So the extra day every 4 years is to compensate for that. Otherwise, all our seasons would eventually be out of whack.
Oh my God, what?
Yes. So summer would be autumn, etc.
But you know what we should do? How about this? If our seasons are out of whack, like every 4 years, we should just introduce a stick season.
How you do that is incredible.
Ask
You're
Noah
the
Khan.
master.
Noah Khan will sort it out. Come on,
Yeah.
Noah Khan. Noah.
Now, yeah.
Noah. I want to know what makes you cry next. Could be this song. If you have something.
So many.
13, 24, 10.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
Let's go.
On Nova.
I think maybe we do need a stick season every 4 years, just to account for a leap year. That's a nice idea.
I know, to balance things out.
Because isn't stick season between winter and autumn? Yeah.
Is that what they call it in the States?
Well, some people. I've never heard of it before. I think it might be a Noah Khan artistic license kind of thing.
Right.
Although he's from
you do you,
Vermont.
Noah.
He's from Vermont.
Oh, Vermont.
Yeah.
I
Nice
think
part
I've
of the
been
world.
there. Yeah, I think I've been there.
It's very fancy, Vermont. It feels
Yes.
fancy, yeah. Yeah.
Vermont. I'm from Vermont.
No Ricky today. She is she's at her Idol shift. It's a big
Breaking
Idol
hearts.
tonight. I think Veronica's on Idol tonight.
Yes.
I think they are. They've got a cracking new song, Here to Dance. And they're going to be here to Joel Jive.
Remember
after
that
5.
loser thing I did when they announced that they were splitting up, which is ridiculous given that they're twins. So I was like, oh my God, this is the perfect time for me to post a fabulous photo of me backstage at the Veronicas showing that I know them. And then 2 days later, it was announced that it was not true.
I think we kind of
But I
picked
kept,
that.
I kept the photo up though.
They are twins, so it's hard for them to separate.
I know, but it's rare that I look great in a photo, especially after a few drinks. So I was like, this is going up.
I did notice that about Taylor Swift because she obviously didn't do any press on this trip, obviously.
Mm.
Because should she? But everyone started pulling up their old Taylor Swift photos.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because
I've
she
seen
used
that.
to come in here all the time. But she
Yeah.
was in here, I think, was it the Red Tour she was in here?
Yeah, no, I've seen loads of photos with Taylor Swift. I'm like, she looks young. Oh, right.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah.
this trip.
No.
No.
Now, Bradley Cooper, he's an odd one. Like, obviously, he became famous in the Hangover movies, and everyone's like, gosh, you're a larrikin.
What a guy.
What a guy. What a fun
What
guy.
a
But
hoot.
he's actually quite brilliant. I would listen to his Smartless episode, and he basically talks about how he became sober and he really immersed himself into projects. He bought the Star is Born script. He rewrote it.
And did he
starred in it,
direct
directed it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And so he's done the same with Maestro, right? This movie about Leonard Bernstein.
It's so hard to direct and perform.
Right.
Hot take.
So we want to know what makes you cry, 13, 24, 10, and not like, not your children
Onions.
or something weird, but something fun. Something fun that makes you cry.
Okay, do you want mine?
Yeah,
oh,
go.
mine's not fun.
Well, not
my
fun,
fir-
but silly.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, whenever I see stories about old people being hurt on the news, that always makes me upset. That's not fun. Titanic. Titanic always makes
Oh,
me cry.
yeah, I understand that.
Because that's a plane film. I love watching that on the plane. Your emotions are heightened in the air. I have a little sob.
I always cry when I watch Titanic because Kate Winslet got the part.
How dare... And you know what was meant... You know Claire Danes was offered it. Would you really have preferred Claire Danes?
Yes.
No!
Claire Danes
Kate
in
Winslet
Rome.
was
Are you
perfect.
serious?
I love Kate Winslet. She's got a new TV series coming out.
Oh, God, if it's like...
It's
what's
not
it?
Mare. It's not Mare.
Oh, my God, Mare was the worst. Mare of Easttown.
No, it wasn't. It was great.
Her cracking a bottle and never took her jacket off once. Take your jacket off,
She
Mare.
was in some freezing
No,
cold
but
little British
You've come
town.
inside after a big day at work. Take your jacket off, Mare.
She's exhausted. She's exhausted.
I've had a hell of a day, goddammit.
I bet you get a beer before you take your jacket off.
In winter? Sure.
Well, it's always winter wherever she was working as the detective.
Oh, God, Mayor of Easttown. That's where she was working. She's the Mayor of Easttown.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Easttown. But she's not actually the mayor of Easttown. Her name's Mayor.
Yeah, that's right. Oh,
Yeah.
my God, is it?
Yes. Did you not know that?
I thought you were like,
No, she's not the mayor. No, it's M-A-R-E.
Well, whoever read it, whoever read that show.
Mayor. No,
thought
she
she
definitely
must have
wasn't. She wasn't the Lord Mayor of Easttown.
And now I understand. Mayor. Hey, Mayor.
Hey, Mayor.
My God, really?
Yes, I'm being serious.
So, like, as in Mary of Easttown.
No, because the local mayor's not also the local detective.
Well, why not?
Like,
Basil Zemplis was the Lord Mayor of Perth.
pulling double duty.
And
Basil does everything.
He was a
doesn't he?
commentator on Channel 7 and a Weekend Sunrise host and being the mayor. So
and a
I-
breakfast radio host.
So I think you can be a mayor and a detective.
Okay, all right.
Hey, Mayor.
Yeah, you got me.
Marianne. Hey, Mayor. Okay, so Bradley Cooper, 13, 24, 10, what makes you cry? What's silly and makes you cry? Bradley Cooper's cried over missing Leonard Bernstein, but here's the little catch here. He never met Leonard Bernstein.
Oh.
And so here he is sitting very awkwardly with Bernstein's children who did meet Leonard Bernstein, who are also not crying during this bit, having met him because he's their dad. Bradley played him in a movie and decided to cry about it.
You miss him?
Oh, yeah, man.
What do you miss about him?
Do you miss him? Can I just add, is the question. Do you miss him?
Do you miss him?
And in brackets.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but still.
Well, you can laugh. He's never met
ridiculous.
him. So come on. I mean, actors. Am I right?
You miss him?
Oh, yeah, man.
What do you miss about him?
It's hard to talk about. I don't know, we shared something very special, the four of us. It's hard to even articulate. But he was with us, he was with me certainly throughout the entire time.
This is like an SNL skit. That's ridiculous.
Isn't
I'm
that
sorry,
ridiculous?
Bradley. I actually really like
I
Bradley
like
Cooper's
Bradley
work.
Cooper too. I think he's actually a genius of our.
Yes.
Like, he really does do incredible work. But are you serious? Bradley Cooper was 15 when Leonard died.
Oh my gosh, to quote 2023 me, get a grip, get a life, and get over it, Bradley.
Somebody's crying. Yeah, get over it, Brad. I mean, good movie though. It's nominated for 7 Oscars, including Best Picture, and Bradley, of course, Best Actor. So if he wins, the tears.
Oh my god, I'll watch it after I watch Saltburn.
Have you not? You not watching Saltburn is so ridiculous.
I still haven't seen The Notebook.
Well, the Notebook's old.
Well, I said that to somebody the other day and they couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it's weird, but you're not straight.
What? Shh, don't tell the nation.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Yeah.
Have you come around on this song at all?
No.
I really like it. It grows on me more and more, like a rash.
You know, we were talking about things that make you cry. Speaking of Ariana Grande, I just decided I haven't played something that made you cry when we played it.
Don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
Okay, that makes me cry. I'm so excited. I can't begin to tell you how excited I am for this film. I will be at the midnight screening. I'm hoping to do the press junket in LA. I'm trying so hard. It is going to win every
What do you mean
single
the press
award.
junket in LA? You've got a job here, mate. Come on, we can talk. We can talk about it. You don't have to go to LA for it. I'll come to LA with you.
Okay. Well, I'm just worried they won't come down here for the press junket.
Why would they? It's gonna absolutely dominate because of people like you.
I have seen Wicked live over 200 times, and that is not even adding mayo. I am so excited for this film. Cynthia Erivo will win the Oscar.
I'm sorry I played that. I'm sorry I played that.
But we were talking about Ariana. When I
Yes.
took Jack to the Ariana gig, Ariana is Jack's person. He cried all the way there, all the way through the concert, all the way home, and for about an hour after we got
That would have been
home.
me if you took me.
For other reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they shut the bar quite early at Rod Laver Arena.
Do they? Well, that's ridiculous. It's like Ricky going to see Taylor on Sunday night, because where we were on Friday night was like, a corporate area and stuff.
Yes,
So,
you're in a
drinks were as
bougie
many as you
area.
wanted and all that stuff. Her walking to her seat with 4 plastic cups of Smirnoff was the funniest thing I've ever seen. They didn't have any sparkling wine on the floor.
How humbling.
I know. We don't have to do this. We've got no time. When we come back, we've got Glossys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Play the Wicked trailer again. I want to cry.
Okay, ready?
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. These are actual lines from the show.
It's the wizard.
The wizard who should be afraid.
Hang on, did you say they're actually lines from the show? Why wouldn't there be lines from the show?
No, but they're like iconic lines.
It'd be weird if they had lines from Miss Saigon in Wicked the movie.
I just can't wait to be king.
All right, that made you cry. Glossy's around the corner. Veronica's here for Joel Jivin. It's all happening. Stick with us. It's Nova. It's Tuesday afternoon. It's the boys.
Tuesday party.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
Let's go.
On Nova.
I'm Gorilla, baby. It's
You
the
are
boys.
Gorilla, baby.
Thank you, mate. It's the boys today. Ricky's at her idol shift. It's really heating up, Tonight, I think the Veronicas are on.
I
They're also on
know.
our show today.
And is it? It's live voting tonight, isn't it? It's
It's
in
all
Australia's hands.
Can we get a little synopsis of what's happening tonight so I can give that a real plug for the guys?
Mm.
And
then when you finish watching Australian Idol, you can flick over to Channel 9 and watch me on the 100.
You on the
Very
100
similar
tonight?
budget. Very similar budget, those shows.
And if you want to go back in time to 10:05, you can watch me on this today extra this morning with some really hot takes on the Mardi Gras.
Who better qualified?
I know. Me, David, Sylvia, and Susie give our hot take on the Mardi Gras and who they should and shouldn't invite.
Wonderful. This first Glossy,
Yes.
it is Taylor Swift, of course.
Yes.
She's left the country, I believe, and you said something about 11 a.m. Is that the time she
11 or 12. And
shot
she's
off?
Left her favourite city in the world and headed straight for Singapore. This is meant to be Singaporean music, so just go with it. And she kicks off 6 shows in Singapore.
That is huge.
This
Singapore's
Saturday.
tiny.
Yeah, but I have a feeling I heard from a good source. Should I mention this? Yeah, Dickie Wilkins told me
this is
something.
interesting.
I won't give the exact figure, but what I've heard is she's been given a little sweetener. So think Coldplay in Perth.
Yes.
Where they were
Or
like...
when Christina did Melbourne.
Right, they got a lot of money, or Dua Lipa in Melbourne as well. They got a lot of
Yes.
money from the state government to play. What I've heard from a good source, Dickie Wilkins, is that to stop her from playing other shows in the area around Singapore,
Right.
she was given quite a big cash incentive per show.
Right. So there'll be a lot of people flying in. I mean, perfect airport for it.
Well,
I love Singapore Airport.
You went Singapore. You went to Singapore just to go shopping and just to
At
go
Changi
shopping.
Airport. Yeah. Interesting fact, Miff Warhurst's boyfriend designed part of Changi Airport.
Pardon?
You were not listening.
No.
Don't worry, it was not important.
Okay, good. Next, Glossy. This is still Taylor related, but what is this?
This is the flight track. Oh my God, we're obsessed. Oh no, it's
Oh,
not.
no, that was Toni Collette. You know Toni Collette? Is that it? Yeah, Toni Collette attended Sydney, her Sydney shows 3 times.
Tony went 3 times.
Tony went 3 times.
Tony Collette went 3 times to Taylor Swift. What a Swiftie.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Oh, there she is with
Rita and Tyker. Yeah, my mates from dinner that one time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. And
they would have loved that though. They'd love a reunion.
they're really nice, Rita and Tyker.
I couldn't be happier for the two of them.
Yeah.
And I really don't know them that well, but I could not be happier. No, next Glossy is about her dad. Papa Swift. Do you know about this?
Oh, is this something to do with a punch? There's a punch involved?
Well, Scott, the dad, allegedly
Scott
assaulted
Swift.
a paparazzo, at the Sydney Ferry Wharf, her favourite city, at 2 o'clock this morning. Holy bejesus.
Oh.
Taylor's team released a statement to People magazine claiming the paparazzi was threatening a member of Taylor's team before the incident.
I'm not condoning violence, but I guess when it's your daughter being stalked heavily by these paparazzi, it would get to you.
Well, but hang on, I don't believe Taylor was with him.
Oh, he was out and enjoying life.
No, that was Taylor. Right, was it? Really? This morning at 2:30 at a ferry wharf. My goodness, gosh, she loves this city.
Oh, people think maybe she'd had a big night after the
Hang on,
last show.
wait. Is that the photo that I'm meant to be going?
Well, there's apparently an umbrella involved, which might be hiding her.
Right.
But that photo is not great.
So Sydney Zoo twice, Pellegrino 2000 in Surrey Hill for dinner with Sabrina Carpenter, and then catching the ferry after her last Sydney show.
But also, can I just say, you Sydney-siders are obsessed with paparazzi. We don't really have paparazzi in Melbourne.
Well,
Trust me, I've tried. I've tipped them off a million times.
Who would they be following? Sam Newman. Next Glossy, please. What's happening here?
Oh, this is Ryan Gosling. Oh, gosh, it's hard doing the Glossies without Ricky. Ryan Gosling, he's nominated for an Oscar.
Yes.
He played Ken.
Yeah.
But I know nothing else.
How's this? Because I believe I'm Just Ken is nominated for Best Song. And generally what happens is they get the people to perform the track, because I think that was the famous John Travolta moment, wasn't it? Please
and I think
Adele.
And then she didn't do a great job. But I think Catherine Zeta-Jones did it when she was up for Chicago.
Please welcome the wickedly talented one and only Adele Dazeem.
No. Ryan Gosling's performing this at the Oscars.
He's doing it himself?
Yes, how good is that?
Oh, amazing, because I know sometimes they get in a professional singer to do the song for them. Good on him.
He's doing it. It's amazing. They asked Matchbox 20 to do Push, but they said no. I'm joking. Oscars Monday, the 11th of March at 10. I'm Just 10. Last Glossy, please. What's happening here?
This is, oh my gosh, one of my favourites of all time, Victoria Beckham. Looking glamorous. I'm not sure of the story.
Her son Romeo has just split from his model girlfriend Mia, and Romeo and Mia were together for 5 years, and Victoria was hoping Mia would become a firm fixture in the household. Victoria is more upset than Romeo.
Oh no. I love Romeo with that little he's got the little slash in his eyebrow.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Is that on purpose
Handsome.
or is that like just didn't grow?
No, that looks on purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they've got the money to fix those sort of things.
Just asking a
The
question.
Beckhams.
Yeah, the Beckhams, I've heard of them. All right, next. We're talking about the last minute best night ever. Have a think about that.
Oh, I've got an answer.
And the Veronicas playing Joel Jivin around the corner too.
Take this job and shove it. Stick a fork in me, I'm done.
Wow. This is Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel. Yes, on Nova.
Cools it down. Hello?
I mean,
oh, good. Just checking you there.
Is it wild to call it without Ricky Lee?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm about to tell you what I'm going to do tonight. I'd be happy to call it.
Okay. I'm happy to call it on your behalf. Let's do it. Done.
Let's call it.
Yeah, it's the weekend.
Let's end the week now. I mean, you got a matinee tomorrow, but apart from that,
I know.
let's call it. Let's call
A
it.
Wednesday matinee of Rocky Horror will be very interesting because it's quite an adult show.
Yes. Next, I'm going to tell you about something that's just popped up. And we are going to ask the question, have you had a last-minute best night? Like, you know,
This is the best.
that kind of thing.
Like, I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad I said yes.
Night.
You know what I mean? Then they go,
This is the best night of my life.
I totally have an answer for it.
all right, good. We'll do that. So Veronicas are here too to take you on in Joel Jivin.
Oh, no.
But
No.
this was Taylor's secret song on Sunday night in Sydney.
Oh, yes.
Which
That's a
would
good
have
secret
been,
song.
Oh my God, Friday we got a bit ripped off, I think. That's okay. I'm not upset.
It's okay. You got Travis and Rita and
Katie.
Tyker. Oh, my.
And Tony.
Oh, and Tony, of course.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Linda, you were there Sunday night. You heard this is the secret song.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
I get goosebumps. This song gives me goosebumps.
Yeah, I like this song.
Yeah, exactly. And then to see her sing it, and everyone was just going off. The energy was unbelievable. I'm still exhausted from that show.
Linda, there's not
good.
one grown man. Like I saw Dickie Wilkins and David Campbell today, and we've all gone to lots and lots of shows. All three of us, it's the best show we've ever been to in our lives.
Wow.
I think so. In terms of
Everything,
the whole package,
the whole
show,
thing. Yeah, the whole thing.
The energy for hours, and Sabrina just ramped it up, and it was on. I'm shattered.
You're
Fair enough.
shattered.
Oh, babe, you need a hydrolyte.
But Linda, we've called it, so get on with it, buddy.
Hair of the
Thank
dog.
you, Linda. Thank you very much. At least we don't have to tease people with tickets anymore.
I know. I felt so bad when some people didn't win.
I go to Singapore and see it. I think I need to go and see what the Singapore secret song's going to be.
Plenty of flights to
Maybe
Singapore.
I can. Can we do that? Can you send me as a correspondent?
Go.
Maybe we need more reviews of the Taylor Swift concert.
That we need more Taylor Swift content. I think that's what I've been saying the whole time.
Okay, good. What about this? This is the thing. Last minute best night ever, 13/24/10. So you're going about your life.
Mm-hmm.
Do.
Yeah. Etc. Etc. Etc.
Etc. Etc. Boring.
Yeah.
Life, oh life. I'd rather have a piece of toast. All that stuff.
And watch the evening news.
Yeah. So then something happens. The best night ever happens.
This is the best night of my life.
So
I reckon. Oh, you go first.
Well, it's just because it's happening. Well, I'm not. I'm probably being a bit presumptuous here, but our Ricky Lee told me on Sunday to keep Tuesday night free.
Oh, she had a bit of intel.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And she's like, no. She said it's nothing with me. Nothing with me. She just said there's something happening on Tuesday, and you will want to keep it free.
Huge.
It's huge. It was huge. Oh. Yeah, it's awesome. So that's so good to have Dan back because Dan just puts that stuff up, you know?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Welcome
Dan.
back, Dan.
Although I had the worst time in Mexico by all reports. Not how I would have done Mexico.
But looked gorgeous.
Looked
wonderful.
Beautiful.
Looked very fresh.
Congratulations to the happy couple. So anyway, so at 9 o'clock this morning, Fred again announced a surprise show at the Sydney Opera House tonight. Now, Fred again lives in the UK.
That's wild.
He did Coachella. He's everywhere, right? And then but tonight. So there goes your dreary old Tuesday. You're like, well, I've got to do this.
I'm off to see Fred again.
At one stage, apparently, there was 100,000 people in the online queue.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, that's nuts, isn't it? There's a chance. I mean, he's come all the way here. He hasn't mentioned Melbourne yet, or Brisbane, or Adelaide, or Perth, but there's a chance that Melbourne might be on the cards. I've also heard there's a chance he could appear at a very big festival this year.
Oh.
But 13/24/10 is our number. Give us a
There
call.
must be another reason why Fred again is here.
But he can do it. I mean, imagine that you do a selfie on top of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, put it out at 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning, and 100,000 people come to your show.
Oh my gosh, I wish. I'm flogging tickets to my stand-up tour like crazy. I wish I could just stand on top of the Harbour Bridge and sell out like that. Bang.
Let's play a bit of this. I'm going to come back and hear yours, and then we'll hear Sandra and Gemma's too. 13/24/10. Last minute, best night ever. That's a little taste of what's happening at the Opera House tonight in Sydney. Fred again. He's huge all around the world.
Huge. And I really only heard of Fred again for the first time maybe at the start of last year.
That's right.
You know, and I have my finger on the pulse of music.
Yeah, you really do.
I am Australia's Molly Meldrum. Should have gone with me Forhurst.
What is your last minute best night ever, Joel Crazy?
Well, mine happened, I think it was last year. I was offered tickets on my way out of the office to Carly Rae Jepsen on a Monday night. And you know I hate leaving the house on a weeknight, and unless I'm getting paid. And I went along to Carly Rae, who I once got to present with at the Arias. And she was
I was
a
there
delight.
for that. I was there for that. You guys did an amazing
She was a delight.
Job. Yeah.
And I didn't know a whole heap of her tunes. I knew Call Me Maybe, of course, and Cut to the Feeling, which is one of my favourite songs of all time. So good.
Yeah.
Anyway, me and my mate Brad went last minute, 70 minutes she did of bangers.
Yeah.
That was it. Such a good concert. She just knew how to work the crowd.
Is it
I
fair
knew
to
all
say
the songs.
70 minutes of Carly Rae Jepsen is 40 minutes too long, perhaps?
Hey. No, I like a short concert. I don't like a long concert.
Well, you say that. I was talking to our big boss before, and we were both talking about Taylor. This is another thing, grown men loving Taylor so much. Our big boss came into the studio before, and we were both a bit like, 3.5 hours. We both said it felt like 5.5 minutes.
Well, yeah.
So,
particularly where you were.
Yeah, but also Taylor. Where I
and
was.
Taylor,
and
of
Taylor.
course. Yeah, okay.
Okay, Sandra, over to you, Justice Crew, real quick.
This is the best night.
Yeah, what was the best night for you? Last minute best night.
Last minute best night was last year. My middle-aged woman with her two friends, we went last minute to see Harry Styles, and it was the best night ever.
This is the best night of my life.
Oh, I was at that show. How good was that?
It was awesome, and our lives have never been the same since.
I know, it's a bit like that. Isn't it? You've been touched by Harry. It's
It's a bit of magic.
Yeah.
That's something else there.
But yeah, best night ever.
Okay, good. You know, my 5-year-old who is quite cutting with his stuff.
Oh my God, brutal.
My daughter went to Taylor Swift last night, and he just said this morning, "I just miss Harry." He went to that show. He's blind. He's blind. He's in love. He's in love.
Fair enough. So am I. Back off. I'm in love with Harry.
Gemma.
Yeah, so I was a theatre kid in high school, and of course...
I'll meet Joe.
Same. Hi, Gemma. Oh, my gosh, I'm going to love this story.
The best part of doing any theatre show is the after party you get at the very end.
Yes.
And I was in Year 11. The Year 12s are supposed to host it, but no one had agreed to host, and so we just weren't having a party that year. And then at the matinee of the last day of the performance, my dad saw us and saw how excited we all were and realised how sad it was we didn't get a party. And so Dad said, stuff it, let's plan a party in 3 hours. So we did, and it was the best night ever.
On your dad.
Good on your dad. Well done, Gem. Thank you for your call.
I do want to know what the show was, but...
You can ask her off air.
Okay,
tonight, if you're lucky enough to go to Sydney Opera House for it again, and there's a chance he might be announcing one for later in the week in Melbourne. Stay tuned. And then a bigger festivale later in the year, potentially.
Okay.
Veronica's next. They're here for Joel Jivin.
I'm terrified. Etc.
Boring.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel. Driving you home on Nova.
This is more fine related. So fine.
It is. Have you heard of the city, I think it's pronounced New York?
Yeah, I think it's mentioned in that song Empire State of Mind by Alicia Keys and Jay-Z.
Yeah, I think it might be in like the odd TV show every now and then.
Actually, hang on. Is that where that movie Elf is set?
That's right.
We had Marco working on this show once and we said, oh, you know the movie Elf? And he goes, oh, yeah, the one set in New York. Sure.
Yeah, I'd probably... There's other ways I'd describe Elf before I'd go to New York.
We should do that on the phones one day. How would you describe the movie Elf?
Yeah.
And no one would ever say, oh, the movie set in New York.
No way. That is a great film. I still watch it every Christmas.
I watch it at Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Well, the city of New York is facing a significant issue with unpaid fines at the moment. The city is owed over $1 billion in unpaid parking tickets and speeding fines.
Oh.
I mean, what do you do?
Oh, the whole city's owed that.
Yeah.
I thought it was...
The city itself.
I thought it was one... Okay.
There's no way there's one person rocking around with $1 billion worth of fines.
Why are we doing this? Kind of makes more sense now. I thought there was one person who had $1 billion of outstanding fines.
Oh, well, that could be Donald Trump, perhaps.
All right, we caught up with the Veronicas on Friday when Ricky was here. You'll hear that chat next. They are on the TV tonight with Ricky on Australian Idol. But Joel Jivin is after this.
Wish me luck.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
Let's go.
On Nova.
Shiro. Here on Nova, Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel, just the boys today, but after 6, Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie, joined by Adam Sandler and Carrie Mulligan. And you can win tickets with Smallsy to see the Joe Bros. Now, Friday was a big day. It was really hot in Sydney. It was Taylor Swift's first show of the Eras tour. The Veronicas were going. So we did start off by talking to them with Ricky. Ricky's here for this chat. About, well, look, it's okay to have favourites. That Taylor prefers Sydney over Melbourne.
No, she's
I
a
think
Melbourne
I'm going
girl.
to give some insight here. I have to say, as a musician, I'm just going to say all the stalkers live in Melbourne. That's why people don't go out in Melbourne. I'm just going to say it. What every musician's thinking.
You're so right, because they do wait at the airport and Adelaide as well.
They do.
Melbourne and Adelaide are the places that people wait.
Yes.
And
I had a stalker in Ballarat. In Ballarat, I was like, commit, move in next door.
It's also important to know that we are a national radio show and we love everyone equally.
Oh, we love
do.
it's the most.
It's Taylor was saying
Melbourne is
hates
still
Melbourne.
our favourite city.
It is. Everyone thinks we're from Melbourne, so I don't know what that says about us.
Yeah,
you know
that's,
what I
I
mean?
thought
Yeah,
you were
where
from
are
Melbourne.
you? Where are you? Brisbane still?
We're not in Brizzy anymore, but
Not
we
James
are
Street
always
near the
Brisbane
sushi place?
girls.
That's where I used to live. Yeah, that was my joint.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You discovered you were more James Street before everybody else
I was
discovered
James Street
it.
before it got cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
no, I
was me.
get
Before the Khalil
And then I
or
sold it
Carlisle.
for too little. You know what I mean?
100%.
I know, you guys. It was desperate times.
How do you pronounce that hotel in Brisbane? Because we're on the record that everyone says
Isn't
it
it the
differently.
Carlisle? It's
Yeah. So I say the Carlisle, but then my friend Martha corrected me and said
Is
it's
that
the
Martha
Khalil.
from Maths?
Yeah, Maths.
I love Martha
She
from Maths.
said it's the Khalil, so it's I don't know, it's the constant.
Well,
it's like
she's-
Adidas or Adidas.
Yeah,
or
yes.
Nike or Nike, which
Because
is
all the
That's
staff
Nike.
at the Khalil, the
It's
Kalal,
Nike.
the Kalai, they all pronounce it differently, even when you're staying there. I'm like, I'm so confused.
It
Yeah,
is our
everyone's
absolute
confused.
favourite hotel, and it has put Brisbane on the map.
It really
so
has.
I remember
Oh,
one
yeah.
time I had I think it was one of the nights one of my songs came out and I had a real big one. Surprise, surprise.
What?
No surprises in this room. And in the round tubs in the room, those beautiful
Yes.
round tubs. And I think the hotel had just opened and I don't do shots. And I did shots.
Yes.
So that bath was filled with my vomit. So enjoy.
I thought it was going to be champagne.
I want the Ricky Lee vomit room. They charge extra for that.
Well, I had to charge extra for the cleaning.
Now, we may not know how to pronounce the Khalil, but can I say this? We can pronounce Here to Dance. You ready for this? You ready for this?
What a song!
So good.
Are you obsessed with it?
I am obsessed.
Thank you so
That was the best reaction, I have to say, though. You guys gave us.
No, this is what I want from my Veronicas. This is what I want.
Thank you.
Oh, my gosh.
We love it. You know, a dance floor anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our fave thing to write.
And just in time for Mardi Gras also, mate.
I know. We often debate on air like what makes a gay icon, and you can't really describe it. But Ricky Lee, obviously a gay icon. Veronica's a gay icon.
Babe.
Huge.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Because I feel like you're the only one informed enough, Joel, to really, you should really be able to tell us why you like.
Yeah, it's got to come across
Your
my
girl
desk.
pop
I've got to
stars.
stamp it, and then
100%.
yeah. And
Has to be
you're
signed.
definitely
Stamp of honour,
Yeah.
truly.
Yeah.
Well, also, I think, have we got it in here? Yeah, the reviews are in.
Full blown gay.
There you go. So that's the first one. I will say, I love the album title too, Gothic Summer. It's perfect for you too because when we recorded this, it's 35 degrees and you're both in full gear.
I did come in my
And
jacket.
it is too cold for me
Gothic
today.
Summer.
Yeah, it's a gothic
What is
summer
your
every
perfect
day.
temperature?
40 degrees is
Oh
a nice.
my God.
No, I'm just
Did you
joking.
wear a t-shirt then?
Possibly, I'd think about it.
Look, anything below 30 degrees is a pretty, I don't know, pretty
Unhappy
cold day.
situation.
Cold day, all right.
What?
Yeah, we're Brizzy girls. It's
Ricky
just.
and I like freezing.
Yeah, Arctic Lee
Yeah.
over here and Joel as well in Melbs.
Well, I'm like a rice paper roll. I can't go out in
You
the
are.
sun.
No.
It's too dangerous.
Can I say I'm very excited that you guys are performing on Idol tonight. I can't wait to see what you do on the stage.
Oh,
Thanks.
thanks,
Very
my
exciting.
love. We're very excited. It's the first time performing this song live, so it's like we're going all out.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is it a little bit more nerve-wracking that it's on telly then?
Definitely.
Yeah, no pressure.
It's
Right.
so
Pressure.
funny because, like, in general, you kind of, it's like
Yeah.
you get up there and you're just in automatic mode and you're in the zone. But that first performance where it's a new song, you are literally having two conversations. There's like the one that everyone's seeing, and then there's an internal dialogue going on that's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, it's generally
What's
all
the next
swear
line?
words in my head.
And you put on a show. I came and saw you at the Palais, I think like a year ago or 2 years ago. It was such a good show. You just really know how to pump it out.
Oh, love you guys.
Well, we're going to
thank you.
just have the best time up there. It's such a party tune and it's a little
Yeah.
disco and we've got a really sick band.
Yeah.
We've got
Can't wait to
horns
see.
and all sorts of stuff.
Horns.
Yeah, there's
Hello.
horns. We're going to be
We've put
getting
together
some
quite a
horns.
little, like we wanted it to feel like you were stepping into the 70s a little bit. So we've done a thing.
I love it.
So fun.
And you're
It
about
is-
to go off on a 22-date US tour as well. That's
We are, yeah.
unbelievable.
Back on the
Do you-
tour bus.
Do you look at a calendar or an itinerary like that and go,
Yeah. God, we're a bit stupid, really. Actually. No breaks.
How many back-to-back shows did we think was a good idea? No, it's going to be
Slamming.
amazing. It's been over 10 years since we've got to reconnect with our American fans, so
Yeah.
we're just going to go back and meet them all. It's really exciting.
You guys are bloody global. You're everywhere.
bloody global?
Bloody
You're bloody
global. They can't get rid of
I've
us, babe.
heard-
You're
I've
so
heard you in
Australian.
clubs all around the world, and I'm like, yeah.
You know, it's funny. Out of everywhere we've been, I went on holidays to Positano last year, and
Yeah.
that's the place we got recognised more than
Really?
anywhere else.
Because everyone's so packed in, right? And you can't really escape.
Yeah, it was
They're like,
crazy.
hey, the Veronicas,
Jess,
Elisa.
Eat some more pasta.
It's because
everyone was saying it like my nonna.
the
I'm
nonnas
oh
are like,
my God.
please eat.
All right, now you are here because you're going to be, I think it's Ricky's secret weapon today, because you're playing Joel in Joel Jivin when we come back, and we'll explain it to you. But let's go to the break with a new tune. It's out now, Gothic Summers, March 22. Veronicas are here, playing Joel Jivin next.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Joel Jivin time, and Ricky, you have the secret weapon this time.
Yes, because, you know, this is a real battle between Joel and I, and sometimes we need to bring in the heavy hitters. And Joel, you know, I won the Joel Jivin medal last year.
Yes, you did.
Even though it is your game. But
Yes.
what's better than one Ricky Lee? Two Veronicas.
I know. I brought in a secret weapon last week, a castmate from Rocky Horror.
How'd that go for you?
Ricky's brought in the Veronicas.
And now we've run out of time. No, and we were just talking, Gothic Summer is out March 22, brand new album and new single. We've just listened to it and we love it. Here to Dance. You're going on a US tour. You're going to be on Idol tonight, 7:30 on 7 and then 7 Plus.
That's the one. Look at you. It's like you had it
What
written on
a
it.
great, what a great colleague
You're
and
so
friend I am.
good. You just know.
7 and 7 Plus. Okay, now this is how it works. We've actually tossed a coin and you guys are come up first. So we play the start of a song. You have to just finish the last line.
Take
or
it
last
very
two
seriously.
lines. They're all dance floor like fillers.
Okay, cool.
Okay, based on Here to Dance, okay?
Oh, cool.
I'll play a part of a song, you need to sing the next line, no points for spoken word. Here we go.
I wanted this one.
No, in the original key. I feel so untouched and I want you so much that I just can't. I love that. I did not want my performance here.
Is it true at your gigs you say it's the gay national anthem? Because I think that is brilliant.
Yes, we do.
It
We
is.
do. Because it is. You know,
It
at this
is.
point, it's like the gays have carried us on their back since that song was released.
Yeah,
So.
I've stamped it. It's yours.
And look, I've, a word on the street, a few straight guys like it too. Just a couple.
Yes, they
Oh,
do.
yeah.
At the
I know you-
festivals, I'm telling you,
Yeah,
those
I
straight
know.
boys show
Yeah.
up.
Is that
That's
that
right.
wall of death that you guys do?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
It is crazy.
I wanted to talk about that. That was nuts.
A real health hazard for the festival, actually. Yeah.
Where was that
then
wall of
COVID
death?
started. It was a bit weird.
was,
I'm just saying, strange timing.
Yeah, true. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was the wall of death.
It was right before it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was a festival called Good Things Festival, and
Yeah.
it was sort of like this like punk metal festival, and for some reason they put us on, and we were sort of the wild card, and everyone thought it was going to flop. And I'll tell you what, those metal guys showed up,
Yeah.
and they gave us the biggest mosh pit of the entire festival,
So
and it was
good.
crazy.
Great.
Yeah,
But
I
they
loved
did
it.
like they like parted like the Red Sea, and then ran at each other at like 100 miles an hour.
Was
Yeah.
that their idea, or did you tell them
No,
to do
this
that?
was their idea.
They started a big Facebook thing, and I think it got out of control, like a group. And then we were like, I wonder if they're going to do it. So we coordinated a bit of this like part in the song where we
If they were
extended the
gonna do
music.
Yeah, because it sounded like you kind of knew that it was going to happen.
We were
Yeah.
like, I wonder if they're going to do it. Let's just give them a little time and space, part, and see what
Yeah,
happens.
and then they did it.
And it went insane. Like
I
it
watched
was
one happen
terrifying.
in 2014 at Glastonbury during Metallica. I wasn't in it, but I was close enough,
Were you
and
too
I was
scared?
still
Scaredy
scared.
cat,
Of course I'm
scaredy cat.
scared. Of course I'm scared.
Yeah, of course, no, it's terrifying.
I'm knocked out and I can't drink for the rest of the weekend.
That little guy, he'd get crumpled.
Okay, here we go. Ricky, you're up next. It is Dance Floor Fillers. Oh, not Ricky. Joel, you're up
Joel.
next.
Oh, damn,
Dance
I thought I was
Floor
getting away with it.
Fillers. This is song 2.
I wanna see y'all on y'all bad
bad behavior. Give me some sugar.
Come on.
I am your neighbor. Here we go. Shake it. Oh, shake it. Shake it. Oh, shake it. Shake it. Oh, shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid
Perfect.
picture. Oh, your Beyonce's and Lucy Lou's.
Oh, nice.
Well done.
Hey, if you need
Shaking
a
it.
third Veronica, I am available.
Look at
I
that.
mean, that was
Working that spot.
impressive. We would be honoured.
Thank you.
I'm ready to replace Jess, honestly. Joel and Lisa.
Yes.
All right, song 2, Jess and Lisa, here we go. Song 3. Jess, fulfill us.
For the Love Shack is a little old place where
Yes.
we can get together.
I mean,
That was beautiful.
We've been singing that since we were 12 years old.
We used to sing that with Courtney Act when we were all 11.
Yeah, we had a little band.
We're called Yabba Dabba Doo, and this was our big song that we all did together as a trio.
Who
That's
did
amazing.
Tin Roof Rusted?
That was you.
Me, but then Shani came in and was like, "Can I do that part?" And I was
course.
like, "Yeah, babe, you can."
Bloody Courtney.
I love that so much. It's like there's two things, like people who don't like tomatoes or Love Shack, and you just hate, I hate them. I don't get it.
Blasphemy, not the B-52.
Right, exactly.
Blasphemy.
Okay, here we go. Oh, this is a huge one, Joel. This is one of my favourite dance floor killers, even though it's so sad. But we all love it.
Oh, I know. Is it Robin?
Oh, Joel,
Oh no,
that's
this
your
is
jam.
this is triggering. I used to dance after I got done to it. In circles. I'm in the. Oh, hang on. Oh my god. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Please.
I'm doing a musical at the moment. My voice is a bit scratchy.
Such a good tune.
Well, you really got up there, though, Joel.
Wow, babe, yeah.
I
You
love
were,
the range.
you were hitting notes that don't even exist yet.
Got a huge vocal range. I'm like Mariah.
Okay, this is for the win, girls. If you get this, you have won. Oh, you're playing for people too. I didn't even realise. Hey, Lauren, Joel's been playing for you. Hopefully you've been enjoying that. Say good day.
Yeah, how am I going, Lauren?
Hey guys,
Yeah.
Joel, you queen. I love you. You've got this.
Oh,
And
thank you,
Nicola,
Sly Queen Mother.
Jess and Lisa are playing for you. So
Nicola.
hello.
Hey, baby.
Hey girls. Hi everyone.
Hi, babe. We don't like to lose, so don't worry. We're going to win this for you.
Awesome.
There's a Bluetooth karaoke party machine on the line here. This is for
see.
that. That's-
Only the big prizes here at Nova.
Yeah,
How do we win that?
I got.
We'll give you one on the way out.
They're really good.
They're so
They're
great.
so good.
I love a
They're
karaoke
the
machine.
best. That's really hard to do. It's really hard to do to say.
They
it's
are
so
so
good.
good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Those
Got
Bluetooth
it.
Karaoke machine.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is for the win. Do it for Nicola. Oh, yeah. Let's click this.
I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves
You've done it!
Oh, that was stunning.
What a moment. And Nicola, they won that for you. Congratulations. The karaoke party machine's yours.
That's awesome.
So good to see you
Pleasure
guys.
to be beaten
We
by the
sounded
Veronicas.
just like Whitney, just like her.
Congratulations again on the album. March 22. We'll see you on Idol tonight. Here to dance to the song. We love it. It's out now. Lovely
We
to
love
see
you.
Love you guys so much. Thank you.